Hi everyone, welcome back to Watch It Played. My name is Rodney Smith, and we'll be continuing our playthrough of Relic Expedition in just a moment. But there's something I wanted to remind you of. Anytime you use a one-use item, like a sedative or a trap, you're told to discard it. But this doesn't mean discarding it back to the bag to then be brought out later. The rules actually say to trash the items. So you can do this in one of two ways. You can either put the items back into the box, or, because I'm a more serious gamer, I actually trash them. And then I just buy a new copy of the game when I want to play again. When we come back, Luke will join me at the table, and we'll continue our playthrough. All right, we're back, and we've been joined by
Luke Smith.
That's right. Now, Luke, you're controlling the Explorer Pep down here. I have Explorer Stephen Colbert, and we got some great suggestions for what to do for my turn. Now, I actually combined two suggestions together. One from Mercification that got the most votes, and one from Copper's Ink, who got the second most votes, but also included lots of narrative. So we're going to sort of meld these two together. So join us at the table, and let's find out what's going to happen. The sounds of the monkey had already begun to vanish to the south as Stephen slowly crept through the thick foliage. Clutching his machete tightly, he cut himself a path and quickly placed the relic securely into his backpack. Now remember, when you use the machete, it's good to show your opponents that you actually have one. So what I like to do is just turn the machete around in my tray so it can easily be seen and I don't have to show it each time I use it. And having moved to this jungle space, you can see that Stephen will have exposed a new jungle tile, which will go right there. Hearing the hissing of snakes, Stephen moved deeper into the jungle. So now we'll reveal 3 new tiles, and one of them has a relic. And a banana for the banana tree, and another empty jungle tile. Stephen heard Pep shout with excitement in the distance, and turning his attention back, he noticed a looming mountain in the distance. With a new target in mind, he summoned his supply line, and an unmarked crate parachuted down from his helicopter crew. With a smile, he knew this would prove useful. Well, thanks again for your help, everybody. It's now up to me for the rest of this episode to carry on the actions of Stephen. But Luke, now it's your turn. So let's get to the table. Let's see what Luke rolls and what he's going to do.
My turn to roll.
Ooh. A
Boar
boar?
and a 3.
Okay, let's move the camera back because there's a couple boars on the map. Now, because it's Luke's turn, he can pick either this or this boar to move up to 2 spaces. Which one do you choose?
I like to move 1, 2.
Interesting, because you've left this one now, Luke, in range of you, which obviously I'm going to go 1, 2 and knock you out. I had my suspicions. So Luke here has a sedative that will take care of a monkey or a boar. So this token gets trashed, discarded, removed from the game. And Luke is unaffected by the boar, which gets knocked out. So Luke, you have 3 actions. How do you want to use them?
Well, I'm going to move here and here for 1 action.
You move 2 spaces. So explain why that was only 1 action.
Because whenever you're going across quicksand and you have the vine, it's like as if it costs nothing.
It costs 1 less. That's
Yes.
right. So since this would have cost 1 take away 1 is 0, and then moving into this space would be 1 action. And the vine, again, it's sort of like the machete. It's good to show everyone you have it, but then you don't have to keep showing it every time. Just turn it around in your tray so people can see it.
And the boar stands up.
Right. You're also going to be able to expose 2 new tiles here. What do you got there?
Banana!
Bananas. A banana tree. All right, what else? Okay, simple one. You have 2 actions left now. What would you like to do? Okay, so Luke's action number 2 is some supplies. What are you getting? Well, you don't have to tell me.
No, I'm not telling you.
But you can tell me if you want.
No.
Okay. What's your 3rd action going to be?
Get another thing out of the bag.
I think Luke's fishing for climbing gear, if I had to guess. Am I right?
I can't tell you.
I think I may be right.
I'm going to take out this.
Okay.
And I'm going to place this right here.
Oh, a lamp for the cave. That could be an important item. I guess I'm far enough away that if Luke needed to double back and get that, he can. Of course, with the helicopter, I might be able to get there very quickly. Well, we'll see. It's my turn, right? Let's get you guys to the table. Let's roll the dice and see what I get. Now, something some of you might have seen when this tile was flipped over, it didn't just have a relic table, but also the outline of a mischievous monkey. So I'm going to have to put that there, which means getting this relic is not going to be quite as easy as I had hoped. But first, I need to roll the dice and see what kind of actions I'll be able to take. Oh, it couldn't have been any more perfect. A monkey and 2 actions. So let's scoot this monkey out of the way. 1, 2. And Luke, there is another monkey here on the board, which you'll be able to activate.
I'd like to put him here.
Close, but far enough away that I don't have to be worried about him just yet. So my first action, I only have 2, is going to be to use my machete, go through this dense jungle, and grab this relic and add it to my backpack, which is now full. And then I need to fill in 2 tiles right here. So the first one, hey, it's a relic tile. I like seeing that. So I'll put a relic right there. And then in this space, we've got just a plain, regular jungle tile. As much as I don't like to leave a relic behind, my backpack is full and purple relics aren't really what I'm looking for. Spoiler alert there, Luke. Now I have to expose 3 new jungle tiles. Well, this first one is going to allow us to place a vine token, and we've seen how effectively Luke's been using those. The next one is a relic table. Okay, maybe I'll get, well now, 2 purple relics? Maybe I'm changing my mind about how I feel about those purple relics. The final tile is,
Oh, no!
2 very different reactions. I'm actually rather happy about this. It's the start of the river. And this feature board is going to, very thankfully for me, fit in perfectly. But my actions are used up. Well, the jungle is spreading out here. There's relics everywhere. We just have to get to them. There's also animals everywhere here, Luke. Your turn. You get to roll and see what you get.
3 action.
And a panther. Well, there's 1 panther on the board. You're going to get to move it.
Yes.
Where would you like to move that panther?
I'd say he likes idols a lot.
Right onto a space with a relic?
Yes.
Must not be one that you want. Okay, well, you've got a total of 3 actions. How would you like to use them?
I'd like to take something out of the bag.
Okay. I think someone's fishing around for that climbing gear still.
Huh? Sasu?
All right. So this item you've pulled out, do you want to replace something?
No.
No? Okay, so you have to drop it on the space then. So now there's a lamp. There's 2 lamps there.
I'm going to draw out of the bag.
Do you already
again.
have a lamp?
No. I'm going to draw out of the bag.
Okay, second action is out of the bag again.
Yeah, I think I'll replace it with this.
Okay.
Take this out.
What are you dropping?
An idol.
An idol with a hand.
And I have 1 more action.
Yes.
I'll draw again.
Okay. You're desperate.
I'm going to drop this, and it's a first aid.
A first aid kit. Okay, well, that was your entire turn, Luke. On to me. Let's see what we get. No animals moving. I've got 3 actions. Let's go to the table. I know exactly what I want to do. My first action, I'm going to move on to the feature starter tile here. I'm going to need to expose another tile in this space. It's a helicopter pad. Well, Luke, that's going to let you get over here quickly if you need to. But now I'm going to move on. I'm going to blow up my raft. There it is. Okay, I'm going to jump into my raft. I'll put this into my tray, but I'll have it turned around so people can see that I have the raft. And as soon as you get adjacent to relics that are face down, they immediately flip over. So those are the 2 options. Plus, I need to fill in a tile right here.
That's a lot of purples.
You're right. Wow, actually, that's a good point. I thought I knew which relic I wanted, and I still do. I am going to come here, and I'm going to pick up this relic. Now remember, when you pick up relics from a feature board, the relics are under a powerful curse. So I have to place my curse marker on top of this relic to know, as a reminder, I cannot claim this relic. Now Luke can come and take it, but I can't. I'm going to need to fill in these 2 spaces as well. 1 here with a panther.
Ooh.
And here, I'm just going to lift this one up so it fits inside the space a little better. There we go. And, okay, I don't really like having a panther there, but I'm on my raft, I'm safe. Now, one thing I have to do is drop an item off because I'm full to overflowing. And it may be crazy, but I'm going to put this hand here. We got a hand here. There's two other hands face up on the board. It's risky. I may wish I kept it, but that's what I'm getting rid of. Roll the dice, Luke. Let's see what you get.
A 3 and no animals.
No animals, but 3, that's pretty good. It's going to give you quite a few actions to work with. What do you want to do for your very first action? Okay, well, I guess he's decided what he wants to do. And maybe he'll get what he's been looking for the last, 6 or 7 actions. So,
yes.
Oh yeah? Okay, all right. Well, look, if you're going to keep that, you have to throw something out.
Yes. Should I throw that out? Yeah, sure.
Now, I'm not sure how I feel about this massive pile of garbage that you're throwing in the jungle. There's some environmentalists who would not approve of this, Luke. All right? Well, listen, you've got 2 actions left. What's your next action going to be?
I'm going to move.
Okay.
So for my first move, I'm going to move right here.
Okay, nothing to expose. Second move.
Right here.
Now, before you move on to that mountain, you need to prove that you have climbing gear.
I have proof.
You certainly do. Now, we're going to be able to flip over these rocks because you're adjacent to them. But first, let's go ahead and throw in this space. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Another relic table. And it's a hand. We've seen
Quite a lot of hands.
at least 4 hands already. But now go ahead and flip over those relics, Luke, and let's see what's there. Maybe something you'll want. Of course, you won't be able to grab them this time because you're all out of actions.
Yeah. Okay.
And remember, Luke will only be able to take half of these relics. Well, Luke, your turn's over. How about I just roll my dice right here? Okay, we've got 3 actions and monkeys. I'm not a fan of these monkeys because monkeys, unlike boars and panthers, can go on the river. So I'm going to get this one farther away like so. Luke, you get to move a monkey. Where would you like to put it?
I like to move him right here.
I thought you might put him a little closer to me. My first action now is going to be to head down the river on my raft right here. I'm going to open up this space. Okay, nothing too exciting there, but I do get to flip over these relics. Hopefully something I want. Well, kind of. So for my second action, I'm going to go here. I'm going to pick up this relic, which means that this relic has been cursed to blue. I won't be able to pick it up. I'm going to have to drop something, though, on this space, and it's going to be a first aid kit. Now I'm going to need to put out a couple more tiles. So one will go here. So this will go here. Could have been better. And this goes here. Now with my final action, I'm going to head down the river like so. Flip over these relics. I'm hoping for something good. All right, and I get to flip over 2 more tiles here. Oh, look at this. It's the cave. This is going to start the cave. Let me just drop this tile first, though. All right, now we'll put the cave out. So you can see now this jungle is really sprawling out here, but this is our last major feature.
Well, my turn now.
Okay, 3 actions and monkeys once again. Okay, the monkeys in this jungle are really getting worked up. Luke, which monkey would you like to move?
I like to move this monkey here, then here.
Okay, well, I would like to move this monkey here and then here.
For my first action, I'm going to move here and take the 2 fishies.
All right, well, this means that these 2 relics are now cursed from the yellow player. You won't be able to collect those. Now, I'm guessing you're going to have to drop some things behind here again.
Yes. I'm going to drop 2 of these.
So you're leaving 2 relics behind.
Yes.
Wow, okay. Well, now what would you like to do with your next action?
I'm going to move to the helicopter space.
All right, well, this means you're going to be able to put out 3 new jungle tiles.
See? Another helicopter space.
Okay.
Ooh.
A relic table. Okay, well, let me give you this relic. You can put that on there. This is the last relic that we have in our face-down pile.
And the last tile will go, oh no, not so good.
Poison
There.
ivy. So what's your final action going to be, Luke?
I'm just going to search into the bag.
Find something yet?
Not useful.
Okay. So you're going to throw it behind.
Yes.
Pat?
Another lamp.
That's just making a big mess in this jungle. Lamp, another one. You've hauled out so many lamps, it's ridiculous. Okay, my turn to roll. All right, we've got boars and 3 actions. Let's do the boars first. I'm going to pick this one, and I'm just going to move it towards you. I really can't do a whole lot here because you're kind of blocked by the feature. What do you want to do with this boar?
I'll just move him towards you.
Yeah, I guess that
just
makes
wait
sense.
for you to get off.
Off the river? Well, I've got 3 actions left. So I'm going to leave them to you. I don't know what to do. I'm going to let you help me decide. In the comments below, put your suggestions. What should Stephen do here? Take a look at what I've got for resources. Take a look at the board and put your suggestion in the YouTube comments below. If you like what someone suggests, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't give them a thumbs down. Just propose your own suggestion, and then maybe someone will vote for that. Whichever one gets the most votes, that's what we'll come back and do. But until the next episode,
Thanks for watching.